everyone. I just wanted to come in really quickly and give you our Avid strategy of the week, which is a collaboration tool that you can use with your students called Jamboard. So, Jamboard is a tool that Google has created that will allow you to get feedback, innovations, answers from your students without them having to actually speak. This is a really great tool for those people who are shy, who may not speak English as well, or who may have some other challenges that prevent them from discussing things in a Zoom slash Google slash team setting. So here's what you want to do. You want to hit the little checkerboard. Some people call it something else, a waffle, I've heard, but you want to hit that. And you're going to go all the way down in your apps, the suggested apps, and you're going to find this little J that's a Jamboard. You're going to click the Jamboard, and boom, it pops up. So you can see my other recent jams right here. And you guys have to forgive my screen because I have everything in dark mode because, too much screen time ruins my little eyes here. So what you want to do is you want to hit this little addition button down here, the plus, click away, and it's going to present you with a brand new Jamboard. This is so cool because it allows you to customize it however you want. You can change the background to something really funky with rules. If you need, let's say, lined paper. If you want polka dots, you can have polka dots. If you want it to be blue, it can be blue. Or, of course, if you want it to be clear, it can be clear. Since I have my screen in dark mode, I'm going to leave it blue so that you can see. Once you share this with everyone and allow them to be an editor if you want them to, you can click down here and hit get link. If you only want them to view it, don't hit anything because it's going to share as restricted. If you want them to actually work on it, meaning your students, other teammates, you can click on this part and change what the person with the link can do. You can either make them a viewer, which means they can't change it, or an editor, which makes them be able to change it. So if I'm using this with my class, I want to change it to editor, and then I'm going to copy this link and post it in my Schoology or Schoology, email it out to people, or link it in some of my videos. So that is a little bit on how to share the Jamboard. Now, once you do, and you have a question, I'm gonna show you another one of my old Jamboards so you can see here in a second. But what you're gonna do is maybe get a text box here, select it, and ask, "How are you feeling?" This is a really good one for some SEL activities, and you just leave it up there. You can also insert a picture. You can do it from your files, or you can just put a Google search up here. Happy emoji. I'm going to put this cute little one up in here, right on in. You can do a transparent one if you'd like, but for the sake of time, I won't do that. You can position it however you like, post it right on there. Now, once you submit this board and you let your students play around on it, here's what they can do. They can click the pen, and there's all types of different pens. There's a paintbrush, a highlighter, a marker, or a pen. There's a couple of different colors that they can use. And let's say I choose the marker, I can use my keypad, or I can use a mouse just to draw. If your student has an iPad with one of those pens or an Android tablet with a stylus, this works excellent for them. It has an eraser, so if I wanted to come back, all I have to do is use my mouse and I can erase. I can add a sticky note. This is my favorite one. If you want to have teams, let's say, and divide the students up, you can have one team with one color, another team with another color, and they can click on the sticky note, type in the answer, "I'm feeling fabulous," and click save. And my sticky note is now insert it on August 31st, onto becomes wonder. The board. And I can resize it if I want. All of your students can do that if they like. Now, they can add images as well if they need to. This is really cool because they can add things like emojis and they can add shapes. So for those of you all who were really big on graphic organizers, adding these shapes is a really cool way to get some graphic organizers added to your, how do I want to say this, added to your question. So if you want to make a Venn diagram and that Venn diagram is not necessarily available to you, you can either add it in through a picture or you can make one here with your shapes. It's up to you. If you are teaching and using this as a live strategy, there's a laser pointer here so the students can kind of follow along with maybe a point that you're trying to make. Super cool. And you can do it that way. If you want multiple pages, no problem. There's a button up here by the jam, and you can just click through to as many pages as you need. Don't forget to name your jam. How are you feeling? Since we have to do morning meetings as a way to take attendance and just check the pulse of your class, this would be a great way to just upload those meetings and keep them going because the students already have the link to share. Same thing if you have multiple days worth of a meeting with other colleagues and you want to continue to take that feedback. So that's how you use Jamboards. It's an excellent collaboration tool. Leave me an email, some feedback if you're going to use these. Take screenshots or a quick video. As always, let me know how it goes. It was a pleasure sharing this with you guys. Have a wonderful, spectacular, awesome rest of your week.